My. Why am I making a video about smoking and tobacco and things like that? Because you guys have been hoodwinked. Now, this may come as a shock to you people, but you are constantly being bombarded by stuff from the United Nations in order to get you in line with their agenda. You'll get used to it. It's kind of like the frog in the hot water. You put him in real quick and he'll jump out. But put him in that water and heat it up gradually like they're doing here, you get cooked. It's called control. Here they are, they're talking about tobacco. Okay? The aim of the conference is stuff out smoking. Oh yeah, now here we go. Here's some more. Death from the use of tobacco to rise. Geneva, the UN Health Agency. Oh yeah. People, I'm going to tell you what. What happens, now there's a lot of people that don't smoke at all. None. But what smoking does to you, besides what they're trying to say it does, it keeps you calm down. There wouldn't be so much turmoil in the United States right now if everybody was out there smoking again. It calms people down. If you were confined to a mental institution somewhere, you would find out that they go around daily, a couple times a day, and they pass out cigarettes. Why? To keep them calm. This way everybody's not walking around where they're all crowded and, you know, ended up getting in fights and chaos and you name it. Smoking calms the person down. Now maybe they don't want you to be calmed down. They want you to cause chaos and to be upset and going nuts on the road when you're going to work, and they call it road rage, they call it this, they call it that. Nope. It calms the person down. This is in 2000 here. The Youngstown Vindicator, Youngstown, Ohio. This here was June 1st, 2001, the repository, Canton, Ohio. No tobacco dates. Stamp out the dangers. You know, they got more hogwash than you can shake a stick at. It's just like here. You got scientists. Get ready for global warming. Global warming to alter lifestyle. The panel warns. If you look here though, everything's global. What does global mean? It means the United Nations got their 3 cents into it. They're going to get you to the point that, well, God, whatever the United Nations says, it must be okay, because they're only looking after our better health. Many scientists, not aboard the global warming steamroller. That was Salem News, Salem, Ohio, 1998. Long arm of the United Nations behind global warming scare. What's he say here? The Global Climate Agreement means the death of American way of life. The United Nations will force this law down our throats. It will be the new police force in America. America will lose her sovereignty. Are we, the people of America, ready for that? If not, you better let your voice be heard before we are answering to the United Nations. Don't you remember all those anti-smoking signs that were up all over billboards and stuff? You pay the UN millions and millions of dollars a year, then they take that money and they're supposed to be, you know, doing things for peace. Peace my ass. Have they ever stopped any wars? No, none at all. Here they are, they're talking about global warming. And over here, this is from Modern Mechanics, 1932. Will we live in vacuum bottles? Now there's the difference. From the 30s until now, back then they were saying, well, you know, we got an ice age coming, right? Need for vacuum houses emphasized by possible return of ice age. Yeah. Vacuum bottles insulate. Now, Al Gore come up with that thing about the global warming. I'm telling you people, it's just like the smoking and everything else. You could, if you have the money to have somebody do the research for you, you can get almost anything published. They'll go along with anything. And that's just what's happening in America. They're using your money to brainwash you. They might want you to go a certain way. Fine. Oh, we got an epidemic here, we got an epidemic there. Duh. It's just like, just look right now. You got the FCC voted against net neutrality. 3-1 or 3-2, something like that. Anyway, it's not that they want to save the American people money or make things better for them. It's kind of like when they went from analog TV to digital TV. Now, why did they do that? Well, let's see. Analog TV was free. The cable companies, they got behind that. They pay big money to the FCC. They get it changed over to digital. Now you look here at the internet neutrality thing. Hey, money talks, people. We've got to get to the point that no lobbyist can come into contact with anyone in the federal government. Even if they do so by accident, they still go to jail. They lose their money that American people are paying them to be in office. They lose that money. They lose all their retirement. That's it. There's no second chances or third chances. Not 3 strikes, you're out. Let's get rid of those lobbyists. No more lobbyists in Washington, D.C. These people come into contact with these people, off to jail. No questions asked. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up about the smoking thing, about these people. Got those people in your mental institutions, and to keep them under control and keep everybody calm, they smoke. They're not worried about their health. They want people calm in those mental institutions, so there isn't as much chaos. It doesn't take as many people to keep things under control. And the same thing would happen out in the public. This thing about secondhand smoke and all this stuff. What's the difference between what's the difference between driving down the road behind a big truck or another car and breathing their fumes? There's more stuff out there to kill you quicker than cigarettes and tobacco and stuff like that. Wake up, America. Don't be used any longer. Thanks for watching.